Hey guys, it's Tomcat X here, coming at you with yet another movie review. Today I'll be talking about the film All Superheroes Must Die, which came out a couple years ago. I don't remember the exact date, but yeah, it came out a few years ago. This is a very, very small budget movie. According to Wikipedia, it had a budget of $20,000, which is, you understand, for making a feature film, that's virtually nothing. So I would keep that in mind if you're gonna watch this movie because it does look pretty cheap. I mean, but I mean it can't help it. So, but I did like this movie. It's well, I mean I love all kinds of superhero movies, so that's not much of a surprise. What the plot is: four superheroes are stripped of their powers. Well, they're like kidnapped by this villain, stripped of their powers, and put in this deserted town that's rigged with explosives. And the bad guy is kind of like messing with them. He's making them play this kind of game. It's kind of like a superhero movie meets Saw. It's like the main bad guy kind of reminds you of Jigsaw a little bit, not too much. Let's see the actors. This doesn't really have anyone too notable. The guy who wrote and directed it is Jason Trost, and he plays the lead hero, Charge. And he probably his acting is probably the best in this movie. I thought he carried it well. He's a good leading man. I thought, and he seems like a kind of like a badass. So yeah, he did a good job. The other like major notable performance is by James Remar, who plays Rickshaw, not not Jigsaw, Rickshaw. He's the bad guy, and he kind of hams it up. Choosing scenery. It's kind of well, I mean, kind of a slightly goofy performance, but it's meant to be that way. So, because he's a super villain, so it's understandable. Um, the other actors don't do that great, although I will say there is a one of the villains is called Manpower. He's played by the actor Sean Whalen, who I think is most notable for doing commercials. And he plays a psychopath in a Uncle Sam outfit because the bad guys have kind of a circus theme going to them. And I thought he was. I mean, it was funny to see him playing, a bad guy playing a crazy person. So I enjoyed that. I thought he did a fine job. But yeah, some of the other acting isn't that great. I'm not trying to be mean, but the woman who played Shadow in this, her acting was a little wooden. I thought could have been better. She probably could have. But again, they probably had no time to shoot this because they only had $20,000 to make a movie, which isn't much. From what I understand, that's virtually nothing. So I think for the money they had, the movie's good. Like I think they did a good job with the budget they had and made an entertaining film. The thing is, I'm gonna wonder what this movie could look like if they actually had some money. I think the idea for the movie is better than the movie itself, and if they just had more funds, they could have really given us something. Maybe a great movie, but as it is, it's passable, but it's not great. So I would say if this sounds interesting to you and you're open-minded and you don't mind watching a superhero movie with a tiny budget, I would check this out. But yeah, I can barely recommend it. But I think that's it for everything I have to say about All Superheroes Must Die. Oh wait, no, I got one last thing. The original title for this movie was Versus, VS Versus, which I thought is a far superior title. But I guess whoever released this movie thought All Superheroes Must Die would be a more memorable title. So that's what it ended up being called. But yeah, this has been Tomcat X. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more video. Well, I almost said video game reviews, but more movie reviews and footage of me playing old video games. So thanks for watching, guys, and take care.